Hello guys, and welcome to another video. Just out for a little spin as the sun's come out and it's nice and dry, and finally all that wind has calmed down. It's still a little windy today, but nothing like it has been. I did have to go out in that just a little distance down the road to take this for the M.O.T. As a few of you know from Twitter and Instagram, it did pass. Kind of only just. Oh, come on. It's only 40, yeah, but I'm going well slow. Just pull out in front of me and then go slow, that's annoying. But yeah, the bike passed, so that was good. There was a few advisories. One of them I was expecting, that was the front tyre. That's getting close to the legal limit. So I knew that was going to probably be an advisory. The other one, that said there's slight fluctuation on the front brakes. It's not something I've noticed. He said you might notice it because that, you know, be a bit like juddery during braking, but I've never noticed it. But when they do the tests for the brake tests on a M.O.T, I think they have to sort of wind them up, the wheels up a fair bit, and put the brakes on pretty hard to make sure they're strong enough for emergency brakes and stuff, I guess. So maybe you feel a slight juddering then, so that might be new discs needed before the next M.O.T, which is 180 quid for the pair, I think, so that's not too bad, you know. 180 quid for the pair, still expensive for the two discs, but I'll look around and see how much like EBC and Brembo discs are. Might as well try and save up and get some new pads at the same time, upgrade them to Brembo or EBC, again depending on which ones are cheaper. But yeah, the other thing which I found kind of funny, although it could be dangerous if that was really bad, but apparently the rear wheel is slightly out of alignment, but it makes me wonder how they checked it, because some places will use like modern equipment with lasers and stuff to measure the alignment of the front and rear wheel. Others will use just like a couple of straight bars either side of the wheels to make sure they're straight, and obviously measure like at different points between the bars. But it does make me wonder whether they just checked at the points on the back of the bike that you check when you adjust them, which I've heard that are not always 100% accurate, so it's best to check alignment in other ways as well, by looking down the chain wheel, making sure they're running straight and all that sort of thing. And you can even get a little tool that clips to the bike somewhere and has a straight edge that goes against the chain, so you can see whether that's off alignment or anything. But I told him, I said that'll be sorted soon anyway, because I've got a sprocket and chain to fit, so I can make sure it's all nice and straight when I do that. So at least it passed without no extra expense other than the M.O.T itself. Not an idiot, mate. I don't see why people do that, you know, because bikers are obviously more vulnerable, everyone knows that. So why don't you just wait? Anyway, another thing I was going to talk about, because I did want to do a video about it at the time, but unfortunately the weather was all crap. It was all rainy and windy and everything. But as of 12th of March, it was a year since I had the transplant. I just can't believe it's been a year already. Time goes way too quick. But the good thing about it is, all is well. I'm doing good. The kidney's good. I did have this virus showing up a bit higher than they'd like. It's called BK virus. Apparently it was only discovered like 2, 3, maybe 4 years ago, something like that. So it's, you know, pretty new to them. and science anyway, you know. But the mad thing about this BK virus is apparently we all have it. So yeah, that means you've got it too. Everyone's got it. Look at that GTR, nice couple of them. I think they might have been older models. Love me a GTR. But yeah, apparently we all have this BK virus, but our immune systems hold it back. So it's never an issue for fit and healthy people. But as you may know, people who have transplants are on immunosuppressive drugs, so our immune system is dumbed right down, if not even totally stopped, you know. So over the past year they have sort of like played with my medication, slowly sort of dropped some of my immunosuppression to try and let my immune system come back just enough to fight this virus back. But luckily now it's got to that stage where they only detect like the right amount, or normal amount or whatever, as they would in normal people, I guess. So it seems that it's no longer an issue. False neutral on the roundabout, you don't want that, do you? So that's another bit of good news as well for me. That was a little bit worrying, because if that end up being a problem, you never know. But it makes you wonder how many poor people have lost their kidneys and the doctors simply don't know why, but it was this BK virus, but they didn't know about it. Because that's the thing which I think I might have neglected to mention. If this BK virus does become too much, that's the mad thing about it, it does actually attack the kidneys. Yeah, all's good. It's been a year since. I'm feeling well. I'd just walk out and enjoy the bike. I've got rid of the van. I don't know what was smoking. That stink. I'd just go for a quick ride around Norwich and thought I'd go and see if there's not too much people up by the prison. Have a little look over the best view of Norwich that I know of. That's a little ZX6 or something. You can see it properly. He's smoking like a motherfucker. Getting in front of that one. Pretty sure she's yapping on her phone or something as well, man. Her fucking car's burning to fuck. There's some people, man. That's why you do with it. That's pretty mad. That geezer then coming out there in that white car. He's the son of the woman who lives across the road from me. Who actually my dad knew when he was younger. When I was probably a baby, and that they probably lived quite close to them over the Larkman estate. I'm just going to nip in front of him because why not? I'll wait back out of this one. That road there used to be my favourite road when I was a young man, and the cars used to be able to fly around there in my car. Nice windy roads, but now it's a 20 mile an hour limit and there's speed bumps. It's think what that gate was for once. It's all forest behind it now, so can't be of any use these days. Well, roads like this shouldn't be 20, man. Should be at least 30. Right, we're going to go up there. The problem with this area is it used to be really nice to come and chill out up there, look over Norwich and just sit around. But these days, or last time I came up, that was super busy because I'd opened up a cafe up there somewhere. Don't look so bad now. Maybe that's where these people are now going to the cafe or something. I don't know exactly where it is. No, they're just going to their car. I still can't see a lot, but you can see Norwich Cathedral and stuff there. Some little dudes on their bikes. I might turn around and sit down so I can show you the view. I'm going to actually pull over here and turn around. Any metal on that, Rust? Just pull over there a second, go and have a quick look over it. Oh right, that's it, the cafe's right there. Dug in a bit, should be alright. Pop over here for a second, have a look, show you the view over Norwich. A couple of trees might be in the way. Used to be a cool place to come up here. When we were kids, one of my mates used to live up this way, so after school sometimes I used to come to his. And with a lot of friends when I was really young, we used to come up there as well when it was snowing. As you may or may not be able to see on camera, just in front of where them people are and where them people are walking over the other side, there's really steep hills there. It goes really deep in there. Used to be really awesome with like a big plastic bag big enough for 4 or 5 of us to get in. And we used to slide down there, and there used to be this one bit where you could jump over it, and we used to take turns of being in one end and going over this jump. And after that I couldn't walk for 3 days, literally. Got out of bed, just dropped to the floor. I was only probably about 8 years old or something. Had an awesome day though, but we walked all the way up there from a fair distance as well, in all the snow and that. But you can see a lot. Can you see the castle at all? Don't know if you can see the castle from here. You can see the cathedral, you can see, I think that's just to the left of it, you can see. Is that City Hall? Might be. I see quite a bit of Norwich from up there, it's pretty cool. The city centre. There's the castle on the left, isn't it? A bit further over. You can see some old buildings there, some old churches and things. Pretty awesome. I used to come up there and just sit there in my car like this dude, is it? Just sit there, have a little munch or something. Wait until I went to see my mates or whatever. We came up from that road on the right, we'll go down the left. The problem with having the mirrors tucked in this way rather than outwards, which I'd much prefer because that looks so much better and that makes the bars a little thinner. Oh dear. Yeah, it makes the bars a little thinner, but I just keep knocking them with my hands. I keep having to readjust them. Yeah. It's better. Just need to get out of it. A bit. Oh, look at this filter and opportunity. Let's look out for that bus pulling out. Block fucking everyone by the looks of it. Anyway, I think I'll let you go now because I don't think I've got really much else to do or say. Hope you enjoyed the little view of Norwich up on the old view routes. Thought I'd do a little kind of an update video, I suppose. I suppose that was slightly an update video. But as I say, I'll let you go. I'm going to just carry on riding around for a bit. Enjoy it. I've been trying to think of something to say because I never found anything to come out and talk about, so other than to mention about the M.O.T and the year passing since the transplant. Just had to let him know I was there because he obviously had no clue, man. Just pulling over all of a sudden to go the other, decide suddenly to go right. He did look like he was going straight ahead, and then he decided to just slow down and pull over with no right indicator. Anyway, we'll go end the video here. Thanks for watching.